If you're asking what course platform and obsessing over Teachable versus Kajabi, then just stop. We're going to cover the 5 questions that you should be asking instead to save you time, energy, and money. How do I know? I'm Dr. Catrina Mitchum, and I've been designing and redesigning courses online since 2009. You have to set the foundations first. The next response I get when I ask, are you really ready to pick a platform? Is either, yeah, I've got a topic and I know what I want to do, or, yeah, I created all my content. If all you have is a list of content or a set of recorded videos, then you're not ready for a platform. And focusing there is just going to waste time and energy. If you fall into that first bucket, so your response is, yeah, I got a topic, I know what I want to do, then it's mostly good news for you. You haven't done a bunch of work that you don't need to do, but you do have some additional work before you can get to that fun part of picking a platform. If you fall into that second bucket, I have some good news and some bad news. I'll give you the bad first. Content doesn't equal a course. The good news is, at this point, you haven't wasted money, and you likely haven't wasted too much time either. So, instead of what platform, what are we going to ask instead? Your first question is, what is your exact topic? What is the core problem that your topic is solving? We're not looking for marketing. We're not looking for fitness. What we're looking for is the specific change that your course is promising. So, not course on digital marketing, but a course on how to get your first 100 email subscribers. That's a topic. That's a specific topic. Who is this course for? And I'm not talking like demographic information like what their pet's name is, unless it is specific to your topic. What I mean by who is this for is who are they as learners, right? Demographics are kind of meh here. Knowing certain demographic information can help, but really the things that are most helpful are the things that tell you about their time, right? So are they a parent? Are they a caregiver of anyone else? Are they doing a 9-to-5 and hustling, right? These are all kind of demographic information that can tell you about how much time they're going to have, because that's going to be important in the design of your course. More importantly, you want to get at the psychographics, right? So this is, what do they believe? What are they struggling with? What keeps them up at night? What about this course is going to help them do the job that they need to do next? And so it's very much focused on the things that they need to get done that you offer help with. The third question is, what are the concrete outcomes? Not have an understanding of their self-worth, right? What will they actually be able to do that they can't do now? What will change in their life or in their business? Get specific here. This is directly related to the topic. I have a 5 whys exercise in my course maker guide that helps you get to the root of that problem so that you can create concrete goals that help them get to the bigger outcome that they're looking for, right? So the big outcome that you're helping them with might be more sales, but the small concrete goal that you're helping them with is more sales through more effective email marketing, right? Question 4 is, what actions are they going to take? Learning happens through doing, not consuming. We don't just learn something because we've read it or because we've watched it. If you have learned something by reading it, I guarantee that you have been actively, critically thinking about it, whether that's by taking notes, whether that's by thinking about things as you're reading it, right? You are engaged with the content. And in order for any of that knowledge to stick, you have to do something with it. So in question 4, what actions are they going to take? We want to know what exercises, right? What activities, what assignments, what are the things that you're having them do that move them from where they are to where they want to be, right? You need to know these first, even before you create content. So if you've created videos first, go outline the actions. Go outline the activities that you would have them do to get to those big goals, and then go map that content on where it fits for those actions. If it doesn't fit, then just cut it out, because otherwise you just end up with a bloated course. And I don't know about you, but I hate bloated courses. They feel like a waste of my time. They're not adding value. They're adding overwhelm. Okay, so at this point, you've gone through what is your very specific topic. You've gone through who is this for. You have listed the concrete outcomes that they're going to get, and you have identified the very specific activities and actions that they're going to take to get to those outcomes. The last thing that you're going to ask is, how will you deliver this? And this is still not a platform question, right? The platform is not about the delivery. It's a vehicle, it's a tool. When I say delivery, this is about the deliverable elements in your course. We're talking content format. Is it a video? Is it an audio? Is it a live call? Is it text-based? How are you assigning the tasks? Is this something where they're just recording it in a voice note? Is there some sort of workbook? How are you giving them that workbook? How are you making it useful? How is it something they can actually fill out? Or are they just keeping their own notes or own journal? Are you guiding them through that? Are your activity explanations largely, this is how you set up taking notes in this course? The delivery method should serve the learning, not the other way around. And that's why you set these foundations first and you ask these 5 key questions, because once you have these answers, then you know that the tool that you pick is going to fit the learning experience, as opposed to trying to retroactively fit into some arbitrary tool that Joe Schmo said you should pick. Okay, so once you answer those 5 questions, it's kind of downhill from there, right? Answering these 5 questions is going to give you the strategic foundation that you need. However, answering them is just the start. In my next video, I'm going to walk you through all of the steps that takes you from those foundational answers to a validated course map that you're ready to build from. If it's not there, it'll be there next week.